Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day. No hamster today. I just tried getting Boogle out of her bin cage here by taking one of the apple sticks that I have. Somebody sent me, oh, itchy scalp, and digging through the stuff in her cage and yelling, not yelling, but going booga, while digging and scrabbling. And she came out. And so I put my hand down so that she could sniff. And she came out, but she was tired, so she turned around and went back into her house. So I petted her backside as she walked in and let her go because she was tired and I didn't want to upset her by dragging her out. So Boogle is, well, she's just tired. She was doing stuff this morning, and so it was okay. I'd like to bring her out to show her off, but I want her safe place to be her safe place. Until I have to change the bedding in the cage, of course, and I'm real close to that. It's just about time again. So I've got to go through, change the stuff, in which case she's going to be upset because, it's going to lose her smell and all that. But you should always keep one handful of bedding to put from the old stuff, as clean as you can find, and then put it in with the new stuff. Excuse me. That way, the hamster still has their old smell, the smell of something familiar, along with whatever toys and stuff. But that way, with the bedding, they don't feel lost. And so that's a good idea. It's always a good thing. I try to do that. I don't know why that's so itchy this morning, aside from the fact that I'm older and my scalp is dry. I use the what irritates me today method to cut my hair, and right now my hair is irritating me severely. You see, this part where I get the big old wave, when it comes over into this part of my hair, that's the only part that I don't know how to deal with well. Everything else I can keep looking really good. Where the wave comes into the rest of my hair, it gets thick and heavy, and I don't know how to feather it or layer it, and so it just looks scruffy. And so I got this stuff shorter because it was too long with the wave. It's going to be a couple days. What I do is just whatever annoys me at the time I deal with. And while this is annoying right now, I also have the self-awareness to realize there's times you just got to stop doing stuff. Because you're too critical, you're too wound up in what's happening, you're just going to keep going, and then the next thing you know, you're bald in that area because you're just going to keep working at it. So you just got to stop, step back, let things cool off. I'm going to spend the next couple days working on this, so at the end of that time, it'll be better. Thumbs up. Until then, it's mildly annoying, but it's a little better than it was yesterday, where it was, and then the day before, where it was just too long, too bulky, too much. I'm getting it worked on. I can't just take it down at the wave, because then, my hairline is below that. I'd be shaving the top of my head, and that would be weird. I am livid. You don't see that, can you? But it's true. I am very, very angry. Why am I angry? I'll tell you why I'm angry. April 28th, I had an appointment at the Veterans Administration. It's a 45-minute run to get there. Well, not 45 minutes. It's 45 miles one way. And then, 45 miles back. At a rough estimate. And it takes, it's 20 miles to get to the highway, and then it's 24 miles on the highway, and then it's driving around time there to get there. So it's really 45 to 50 miles. So I can't just jump into my vehicle and go, because it's far. But I had an appointment on the 28th, and I stopped in at the sleep clinic where they had the CPAP stuff, and I told them I needed new stuff. And then a week later, they sent, I received in the mail, because they must have sent it that day, a package with 2 sleep masks, 2 tubes. The sleep masks, the tubes were not from my machine. I couldn't get the tubes to fit on the machine. And then the tubes would only fit on the new sleep mask. The new sleep mask would not fit on the old tube. So I couldn't get the new tube on the machine, and then I couldn't use the new mask on anything but the new tubes, but it wouldn't fit. So I just threw it all away because I'd opened it up. I couldn't return it, and I couldn't use it. It was garbage. So I just threw it away, and I've been calling them every single week throughout May saying, can you please send me stuff? It's June. It is 7:26 a.m. on Wednesday, the 6th of June, 2018. They left me a message on my answering machine yesterday. Did they call me to find out what I needed? No. Did they call me to find out how they could help? No. They called me up to argue with me about why they don't understand why I'm not using the stuff they sent me. Just stick the stuff together. I've been telling them for a month. It doesn't work. It didn't fit. It doesn't fit. They don't go together. I've got the type that's climate control. It's got circuits. It's got a circuit board that you place in and click to make it all connect. If you don't have that and you're not made for that machine, it doesn't fit. I have been telling them this for every week for the past month, and they called me up yesterday to argue. I've got a broken sleep mask. It barely works. It's constant pressure instead of the variable. It's leaking, so I'm not getting the pressure that I'm supposed to have. That if I'm not careful, the seal down here is broken. I have to adjust that and fix it several times a night. I don't know why they have so much difficulty understanding my sleep mask is broken. Please send me one for my machine. I've said that to them many times, and they call me up to argue instead of to help. What is wrong with them? I've got to call them up and just say, I'm flat out tired of this. Look, I need to talk to your boss because you guys, I told you in April I needed a sleep mask. It is June. I have a broken sleep mask. I've had it broken for a month. I've told you it's been broken for a month. Stop arguing with me. Send me something so I don't have a heart attack. So I got to call them up and tell them, look, I am very unhappy. I'm going to leave a message and call up my doc and say, this is what's been going on. Can you put some pressure on? I'm going to ask, is there any way I can talk to your boss? I'm going to leave a message. I talked to my therapist about this last week, about the runaround before this. He said the senator of Washington State has personally sat down the head of the VA and said, this person came up to me and told me we have an issue. You need to fix this issue now. So if I tell them, because I'm ready just to do that it's like, do you want the senator to come in and say to you guys, why aren't you doing your job? All I want is a sleep mask. Send me a sleep mask for my machine so I don't die. Don't argue with me. Don't do anything weird. Don't say that broken stuff we sent. It's like I said, I need an engine for my Ford car, and they sent me brakes for a Chevy. And then when I called them up and said, why didn't you send me that? They're just saying, it's car parts, make it work. What's wrong with you? Send me the right parts, please. So yeah, I'm still livid. As you can tell, I am wound up about this. I'm pissed. It was hard getting to sleep last night with my broken sleep mask on while I'm trying to not be pissed at them and run all this stuff through my head. It's been joyous. And then, of course, this morning, I have no idea how long my internet is going to be here. I woke up approximately 5:30. Wandered in here, the internet was down. So I'm like, well, start up my machine, no internet. It's like, I don't know if it's working or if I've got to go wake up my roommates, my housemates, because they keep the cable modem in their bedroom. And if it doesn't work at 7 in the morning, I've got to go bam, bam, bam. Hey, you need to reset it. And if they get pissed, it's like, well, why are you keeping it in your bedroom then? So that came back. And then at 6:30, it went down. And it takes about 10 minutes for the cable modem to finish recycling when you plug it in. Well, maybe 5. But between 5 to 10 minutes between plugging it in or it resetting and then having everything work right again. And so it takes 10 minutes where I don't know if things are going to be coming back or not. But here we are. It comes back at 6:30 and then in 5 minutes it's down again. And then it comes back and then it's down again. So it's been down like 5 times in an hour and a half. I have no ideas if it's going to be working. I don't know what's going on. It's a wonderful day. I am greatly irritated and just generally upset about things, which is wonderful, especially since I'm in the down trough. I should mark this stuff again to count it so I can tell when things are happening. As it is right now, I can only go by, the way I feel now and the way things are feeling, and then the way I'll feel in the future. I got about a 2-week, almost like clockwork, bipolar disorder cycle, and right now even though I'm pretty active because I'm so pissed right now at the VA, I'm in low energy, low everything. I feel empty and hollow. Last night I went for a walk for a few hours because I was dissatisfied with life and everything. I was just, felt empty, hollow, useless, bored. There was nothing that life could offer me that was anything. So I had to go walking. I went walking because that way, if I'm walking, at least I'm not brooding on things. And then I discovered that they're putting in a roundabout in Shelton. One of those, roundabouts. There's a really weird section of road where if you're on the main road here, you can just keep on going. Well, you got to stop here and you got to stop here. But if you're coming up this way, you don't have to stop. So everyone on this side and this side has to stop and wait while everyone just zooms by on that side, and you got to try and fit that way, and then these people. It's kind of a messy intersection. So they're going to make it a roundabout. That's not so bad, but I was walking and up on that entire road, like not even near where the roundabout is. The roundabout's here, and then there was no construction up on the main road further, and then after about 2 blocks, all the sidewalks and everything, there was the road chunked out of the ground, and then the sidewalks were gone, and people all the way up, tucked up against people's properties where they'd had to pull their decorative bricks down because they were coming through and chunking everything out. Because of the roundabout, they're just tearing out everything and replacing pipes and everything. I don't know what the pipes are used for, because the ground's all torn up and all the pipes are just sitting there empty and useless. So maybe they're just for drainage? Because if they were used for anything else, they haven't been because of the damage to the pipes, and now the sidewalk's torn up and the pipes are just sitting there. There must be drainage? I don't know. But it's kind of cool looking at, because there's the ground that the sidewalk was just sitting on, and they put like gravel and stuff underneath, so it's not just sitting on plain dirt. I guess so it's more of a cushion and a buffer, and so that it can expand and contract as it freezes from water underneath. And the sidewalks in Shelton are just in horrible shape. I want to have a nice walkies, and especially up in that area, I want to do a walkies here, so that you can take a look at it. But I only discovered it yesterday, and I need to go in after all the construction's done, which isn't bad. I just have to wait till about 6:30, and it doesn't get night/dark here till about 9:30 now. So sometime between 6:30 and 9:30, I want to drag my action cam up to the road and take another walkies video of stuff happening up there. So it'll be good. Oh my goodness. 14 minutes. Yeah, I had nothing going in my head coming into this aside being irritated at life because the internet being down, because the VA just... So I'm depressed, but I'm more mad today, which is actually better than being depressed. Because when you're pissed, your blood is flowing, you're moving, you got stuff happening, you're at least thinking, you're going, "Arr," and you're not just being a lizard, which if you're depressed, you're kind of like a lizard, you're cold-blooded. It takes a lot to get you moving, and you just want to sit and not do. So being upset works. But I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Thank you very, very much, each and every one of you that has left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. I'm going to go through and read them all. Thumbs up that each one I read, answer as many as I can. But for right now, whether it is a good comment, a bad comment, an indifferent comment, thank you for having left a comment. That's what's important. If I mispronounce your username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and we're good at not pronouncing non-English names well. Let's see, what else was there? Oh yes, it's a range of 20 to 25, because even though I'm counting in American Sign Language, which of course that's just, ASL, it's sign language. So, in the fingers of this hand, and with my physiological issues, I forget where I'm going quite a bit. Now, let me call up my groom, the Antichrist Clown. Thank you very, very much. Arihandoro Baruka, I sure hope I'm close, but I'm probably not, thank you. Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciated. Epic Sabo, thank you very, very much. Derek Dark, greatly appreciated. M. Kasuka, 1613, I hope I'm close. Kim A, greatly appreciated. Jason, thank you very, very much. Ashley Poling, thumbs up and thank you. Vols Talk TV, thank you very, very much. Mackenzie Leeds, thank you. Aiden Gresham, thank you very, very much. Nel Mezzo del Carmen di Nostra Vita, I bet I didn't pronounce that anywhere close, but thank you. And Corey the Big One, thank you very, very much. Jose Ortiz, thank you. David Chambers, greatly appreciated. MSK, thumbs up. Pigeon Man 49, thumbs up and thank you. And Hugo Torres, greatly appreciated. Zon Costine, thank you. Tundra Keeper, always good to see you in the comments, greatly appreciated. Anthony Ornelas, thumbs up and thank you. Swedish Cookie Monster, heck of a name. Lily Wainford, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Oscar the Grouch, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you, even the people that, I get them, not a lot, but I get them, but even the people that really shouldn't be talking to other decent human beings, I get, like I said, not a lot, thank goodness, but there are some people that when they leave comments, you can tell that they really should be either kept on a leash, in a cage, or underground, because they're just not meant for interaction with decent people. It happens. Out of every group, 80% is fine, 10% is saints, 10% is monsters. I get 10% saints leaving me comments. I get the 10% monsters leaving me comments. Thank goodness for the 80% of everyone else too. I have an Amazon wish list if you wanted to support me in some fashion without actually sending me money. It's got light and fluffy stuff, heavy duty expensive stuff. No matter where you are on the range of financial stability, if you want to check it out and buy something, it would be awesome. Excuse me. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. But if you do, it would be awesome, and thank you. I'm also partnered with HumbleBundle.com. They are an awesome software service if you like to purchase games or development software or books or comic books. Humble Bundle is really cool. Now, I'm a paid partner with them, so if you use that link down there, I get paid when you make a purchase. So it is cool and appreciated. I subscribe to their Humble Bundle monthly service myself, so I believe in it. If you could check it out, that'd be awesome. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled, but if you check it out, that is very, very cool. And if you could check out my various links down below, I've got Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. I still need help with rent. If you could, it would be good. I really don't want to bounce checks. And I'm getting mighty close to minus 500, so if you could help, it would be awesome. If you could toss me a like, that would be cool. I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal day I kick off and start rotting in the ground. So I don't plan on being buried. I want to be burnt, cremated. Who cares about the corpse when you're gone? Scatter the ashes, leave the ground for stuff. Thumbs up for that. Hoping to have a reaction video, hoping to have a game video, hoping to have a game video from a game channel. Hopefully I'm going to live stream. But you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that's a very good thing, my friend.